Hey guys, what's up? Alright, today we'll be looking at how to store information in Python, namely or basically lists and dictionaries. Alright, last video we touched on it a little bit, which was a list. We show you how to put stuff in a list and how to store it. So we'll just be taking it back right from there. So let's look at a list. Alright, so first things first, let's do a list. So let's just say hope is a list, and we start list off using square brackets. So there's a square bracket here and a square bracket there, and you whatever you want in the list, you just simply put it in the square bracket. If you're going to be putting in integers, for instance, you just simply put 1 comma, let's just say 2, let's just say 3. Alright, so this list has the elements 1, 2, and 3. So let's press enter. So if we want to retrieve the information from this list, we can just simply put print or print statement, which is written like that, and we put the name of our list, and we can just enter and see we get whatever is stored in the list, which was the integers 1, 2, and 3. And that's how easy it is to store stuff in a list. Alright, there are certain operations that we can apply to lists. So let's just put our list. The name of our list is hope. Yep, I hope you're watching. And we can append stuff to a list. So we put hope.append, and we just put in brackets the number or element we want to append. Python is really a wonderful language to learn because lists can have various different types in it. Unlike some languages, that a list that has in integers will not be able to store string, but in Python, a list that has in integers can store strings and different elements, I should say. So alright, so we can append the word Superman, and we press enter. So if we print this list again, so we're going to print hope, and we should see 1, 2, 3 and the string Superman. As you notice, I refer to Superman as a string. That's how it's referred to in programming. We don't call it a word. We call it strings. So anything within quotation is a string, and anything out of us the quotation is either literal or it's a variable, pretty much. Let's just say your string should be in quotation. It doesn't matter if it's single quotation or double quotation. Python really doesn't care. What matters to Python is that it is um, consistent. So if you start off with your string in single quotation, you should end it with a single quotation. If you start off with a double quotation right here, you should end it with a double quotation right here. But anyway, that's for strings. When we're doing strings, we're just focusing on lists. So there are more operations we can do with a list. Let's enter this. We can do hope that if we want to remove an item from this list, like in this situation, we want to remove the number 3. So we can pop. You won't see the word remove, you will see the word pop. So we can say hope.pop the number 3 and just enter. And it's telling me that the number, the element that it's removing, sorry, is Superman. Why is it when we put in hope.pop3 it said Superman? Because a list really works in terms of index numbers. So when you put in pop, it will remove your element based on an index number. The funny thing about a list is it starts counting from 0. So the first element is 0. Just giving you an example, the second is 1, and the other one would be 2, and the other one would be 3, and the other one would be 4. So a list starts counting exactly from 0. So 0 is a place inside of a list. So if you want to remove the first number, you would, which is number 1, you would put hope dot pop, and pop takes an index, not an element. So the index number for the first one would be 0. So you click enter and you see 1 comes there. So let's print our list. So let's print our list. Our list is hope. Let's see what we have, what elements are left inside our list. So we're printing hope, and you should just see the number 2, the number 3, there should be no 1, and there should be no Superman. That's what we see. Hope only contains the elements number 2 and the element number 3. Superman has been removed because we said pop element number 3. And if I had a finger that you could see right here, I'd show you. So our element before was element 1, element 2, no, sorry, element 0, element 1, element 2, element 3. So that's it. So one of the main things you guys should recognize is when you're dealing with list in Python, you will see that it starts counting from the index 0. And there are numerous operations we can do with lists in Python. Alright guys, so I'm going to show you another one. Let's just add some more to our list. So our list, we'll just put list.append, and you should be doing following guys in your interpreter, which is your Python interpreter. You should be, what you installed, you should actually be following, which is idle. So alright, hope that append, and let's just do something else. Let's just say Batman. So we're going to be adding Batman to our list. So we add Batman, and let's just add hope that append again, and let's just append what we're appending, let's just append a ball, just a simple ball, not a super ball or anything, just a ball, and we append that. So when we print the elements of our list, we see, we're gonna print it out, we'll see 2, 3, Batman, and ball. And the next thing we can do with a list, among many other things, is we can see the index number of a particular element. So if you put list.index and you look and you say, okay, what number was Batman again? You simply put the single quotation, because you wrote it in single quotation, Batman, and this will return where it is stored in your list, or at what position it is in your list. And it says Batman is at 2. So if you're saying no man, Batman is at 3, you're not following, because this is the number 2 is 0, the number 3 is 1, and Batman is actually number 2. So that's the funny thing about lists, and they're super useful in Python. It's one of those easy to get concepts that you will definitely like as soon as you play around with, and it's something that no matter where you go or how you use Python, you will definitely be using the list element in Python. Alright guys, I hope that's been simple for you. I try to make these things very simple because I know that beginning programmers have a hard time grasping some of these concepts, so I try. This is not, as I always say, not to be your only method of learning Python, but I try to supplement and explain things that might be complicated as simply as I can. I try to not make this thing look hard or amazingly difficult. So I've tried to make it very easy for you guys. So if you like my videos, please subscribe, pass it on. If you see ways I can improve, you can also leave it in your comment, and give it a thumbs up if you like it. That's it. And thanks for watching, guys.